No bullshit. Family. Family is one of those things, it's just unspeakable. There's certain things in your family you can't even explain to people on the outside because they can't even comprehend that. They can't comprehend the nonsense you put up with. They can't comprehend the reason I'm making this video is for poor guidance. I feel like if I could name something that's really upsetting to me, it's people that lead the blind. I know you definitely heard of the expression the blind leading the blind. And when somebody doesn't know and they also try to tell people, you know, and they don't know themselves, it's like you walking somebody off of a cliff, but they talking like they do know. I feel like that's the thing to me that really triggers me. And poor guidance, it leads to a lot of W's as well. In terms of, I wish we could all just learn from people teaching us and being great and just being amazing and spectacular. But when you have family that you have to look at, you gotta watch, and you gotta learn to not learn from them. You gotta learn to accept that they're not who you wish they could be. And it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of sad, but it's the truth. It's the real. And you learn from people not doing right by you, and being able to take that and transform that and being an example. You know, like when you go from listening to everybody in your family to seeing that nobody's really where they're supposed to be at, you kind of, you might get judged for your path being different, but there's a reason you're not following certain things that people are telling you, and people will try to shame you for that. People will try to shit on you, and it's like you gotta be able to push through that. No cap. While I'm saying all of this, being at peace with what things are, you know, like your family, you really just get one of those. That's it. You get not obviously not there's more than one person, but you get one of those, and no matter what the situation is, no matter how fucked up it is, you gotta deal with it. And your life could be the best thing ever, or your life could be the worst thing ever, but it doesn't matter because people don't see that, you know? I just feel like family is one of those dynamics that you can't really ever get into because it's just so much. You can never put somebody on fully on what's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like if they there and they experience it, they experience it, but you can never really explain that. So also going about giving people grace that, go through family things. I don't ever expect anybody to tell me everything. Like, you just can't. Like nobody could tell you everything. That's just unrealistic. But allowing people, if you want to talk about it, I'm open to hearing you. But family is really one of those things, bro. It's a whole tree. It's so fucked that I can't even explain it. Not for nothing. And I go through so much with it. You know what I'm saying? We all do. We all go through a lot of things. And being able to take how you feel about this and run with it is, to me, is priceless. You know, it's one of those things that people will respect you for in terms of your own family, in terms of role models. I just find it really heartbreaking that, there's a lot of, right now, there's a lot of fatherless homes. And people aren't able to grow up with their father, their mom, mainly their father, and the impact that it has on homes. Could you imagine if somebody was there to tell you all of the correct things? Somebody was there to guide you. And for people that do have that, they have another imbalance. We all are imbalanced. Like if you have one thing, you're missing the other. Like you can't have it all. Like if you could shoot 3-pointers, then you can't dunk for real. And if you could dunk, then you can. You know what I'm saying? And just being okay, being able to accept that and understand that you gotta draw from the sources that you can. Me, I found you're gonna find role models in And when I say role models, I don't mean take people and what they say as gospel, but you're gonna find people who mold how you think in a certain way, and they help influence and guide is the correct word. They help guide you in a time of need. You don't even know you need it, but the words that come out of their mouth are, you could tell by the experiences that you resonate with it, rather than somebody who they telling you some shit and it's just bullshit. Like, I deal with it. I deal with so many people, and it's like you gotta filter. Obviously, we know we gotta filter through the bullshit, but when you got your own loved ones, bro, telling you something that you know for a fact is not correct, like it's completely wrong, it's like they guiding you off the cliff, bro. But you gotta know, like, hey, I'm not going there. There's nothing to do with titles. It got nothing to do who it is. It's all about the info. What is factual? What is not? If we strip the titles, right? Oh yeah, this is one of them ones. Something that people struggle with. I'm people. What if we strip the titles away from the people that we call family? What if we strip mom? What if we strip, oh, this my sister, this my brother, this my uncle, this my grandfather? What if we strip those titles, right? And we just looked at the actions. Are the actions love? Are they love? Like if you didn't know who this person was, you could tell, like, oh, this is an act of love. You could tell this is an act of hate. Yo, this is a hurtful act. And it's like, the titles is where people, we blur that shit, and everybody falls victim to, oh, but that's my dad, oh, but that's my sister, oh, but that, and it's like, it's not love. If the act is not love, then what are we doing? And not for nothing, if you really look at people and you audit them like that, you're not gonna feel bad about how you feel. You start to feel bad about how you feel about family and certain things, and you could be very callous. It could be you're very cold-hearted about certain things, and it's like, it's not you. It's certain things that is how you grew up. It's certain things that made you that way. You're not just a monster. And it's like, nobody really tells people that they're not a monster. I mean, you go to therapy, they'll tell you that, but you're not a monster. I'm making this video to really address family really aren't family. And sometimes you're around people in your family that they also make this title live because of their own values. And it's like, you don't gotta jack that, you don't gotta stand for that type of shit going on. And just empowering yourself and understanding that it's okay, bro. It's okay that shit is not okay, and to really create your own values. Like, I'm in the midst of creating my own values, and I just really want to speak on the real. I feel like we just be bullshit. Everything is just smokes and mirrors. Like, I'm just really tired of the bullshit. And like, I really want to say things and have conversations with people, because daily you can talk to somebody and it changes your life. It doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what they do. Somebody could always change your life, and that's all perspective. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That's a fact. I love that shit. So what do you find beautiful? Family. Who's really holding you down? Who's really showing you love and compassion? Who's really there for you? And reciprocating that, And the bullshit, let's stop not acting like it's bullshit. Let's treat it like it's bullshit. I think the best thing that I saw was that, we got prison, right? You got jail and shit. So like, back in like, whenever, jail and shit first started, you gotta publicly shame somebody. Like, if somebody's a murderer, right? Like, they're going to jail. It had to take a bunch of people to be like, yo, this person belongs in jail. You know what I'm saying? Before they ended up in jail. You can't just kill people and be free. I mean, until you get caught. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's not a thing, because society shames people. And it's like, society shames. So when you shame people, you shame a rapist, you shame a murderer. I said shape. You shame these people, and now everybody don't fuck with them, right? But it's like, why don't we do this for the people who are in our lives that do bullshit? You gotta shame them. You know what I'm saying? Once you shame them, I'm not saying, judgment is not for like everybody judges. It's not really up to us, but it is. On earth, it's up to people to, if somebody repeatedly beats you in private and you tell the whole world, yo, this person is beating me in private, the world is against that person. You get what I'm saying? You're shaming that person. So it's like, why do we hide certain things for certain people? Why do certain people get away with certain shit? Because you didn't want to shame them. You get what I'm saying? And it's always the good people that pay for that shit. Because the bad person who does the bad shit, they don't give a fuck about the bad that they do. But the good person who doesn't want the bad shit to happen to them, they still have mercy for the bad person. And like that shit don't do nothing. Like they don't give a fuck about the good person. The good person suffers the personal guilt, the shame. The good person suffers the shame that the bad person is supposed to suffer, all because they don't want to say nothing. And it's just like, damn, like seeing it, like the power is in you saying something. And even if you don't say nothing, you say something in your actions. Like when you act and you move, bro, you're saying something, you're making a statement by not even saying nothing. So if you cut somebody off, bro, and you do shit like that, I used to never get that. Now, I get that shit 100%. I get that shit 100%. I love it, to be honest. At the end of the day, bro, you're gonna have yours. Like, you're gonna have your family. So it's like, you gotta build your values. You gotta stand on what you stand on. You gotta believe in what you believe in. And you gotta believe in what you don't. I said believe in what you don't. Not believe in what you don't. So if you don't fuck with something, you don't fuck with it. Don't negotiate your standards for family. You know what I'm saying? Like that line, and certain things are all traumatic, and there's so many experiences. I've talked to so many people, even like inside my own family, but outside my family, like so many people that are going through shit, so many people that should be in jail that aren't, so many people that are alive that maybe shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Just because of things that they do and how they live. And it's like nobody's outing these people. So like, and that's by their own decision, So it's really a tough thing to digest. It's a deep convo. It's a convo that people won't have. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just family, family. Like, nah, like, and this culture, this generation, I hear it all the time. This generation is the cutoff generation. Because so before, that's who you had to live with. That's who raised you. That's who's paying your bills. That's how you living. That's how you safe. That's how you. So it just allowed them to keep abusing you, But now we're in a generation where, look at this, YouTube. If this video found you, it found you because we're able to. I'm able to sit here and make this video. You're able to be on YouTube and see anything that you want to see and watch it. You get what I'm saying? Same thing for me. Like, we're in a generation where people are going and they're speaking. Like, they're literally talking. And people, comments are speaking too. You comment on this video, people comment. They're sharing their opinion. Before, people had to stay shut. Before, people didn't have the outlet. They had to just do that shit in person or write that shit down and nobody was seeing that shit. Now millions of people can see it on the internet. That's not crazy. To me, that's crazy. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm just gonna say, I didn't want to give my return intro in the beginning. I wanted to do it at the end for anybody that's new, and I just wanted to show that I'm about business and I'm getting straight into the content. I got a hat on. I look fried right now. I have been gone. I've been gone. Music. Oh my God, y'all don't even know. I'm gonna get into creative content and like really talk about creativity and that side of town. I don't really talk about that shit. If you don't know, I'm an artist. I'm like an underground like #1 artist. That's how I'm saying that. I'm #1, like underground. Nobody knows who I am. Or the people who know, they know. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I really took time. I took a year off from dropping music to really focus on my craft, and I record here. The songs are crazy. I have not put them out. Long story, I have not put them out. I've been interacting with people in the industry. I am independent. A lot of opportunities have been happening. But to me, something about this, I feel like this is the most important thing. I feel like something happens with me keep posting. I think something happens with me keep posting. And it's like I've been getting this calling and I haven't done it. I stopped since October.
And I never stopped writing ideas. I never stopped writing video ideas and things to talk about and things that are important to me. I never stopped. But I did stop recording the videos, and now I have a light. Hopefully my lighting is good in this video. Bought a light, I upped it, and now it's time to really log in. Yeah, I do music. You're gonna see I'm gonna throw things. I'm a whole artist, but this to me, I want this not to be about that. I want this to be about my journey doing that, because everybody does it, and I probably said this on a video before, but I'm saying it again. Everybody talks about when they're there and the things they went through. Nobody recorded. People recorded it, but they don't have full videos of them actually doing it. Like, you hear about Drake, you hear about J. Cole, you'll see like the videos and the documentary, cool, but niggas, they was not talking the whole time while in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's my motivation factor from my colleagues and shit like that. So I'm just saying that to say I want people to see me in real time. I am struggling. I have a 9 to 5. I have credit card debt. I have $23,000 in student loans. I'm in the mud. I have a wife. There's so many things going on that, like, but this is what being a human being is. We're here to struggle. We're here to suffer. We're here to suffer together. So I'm making this video because this is something I believe in. It's something I'm passionate about, and I want to be able to connect with people who I wish I was able to hear some shit like this. And I'm not talking on things I haven't experienced. I'm only going to speak on things I have experienced. You get what I'm saying? And that's what's going to make it authentic. And because I resonate with it, somebody will. I'm not questioning that somebody will. Somebody will. I just got to stay consistent and do this. And I'm going to get into different topics. I'm going to talk about, I don't know. We're just going to be here. We're going to be consistent. They're going to see us. And I'm just going to hope for the best. Honestly, I love y'all so much. I am back. I ain't gonna lie, I'm back. I plan to just keep putting these videos. I plan to not even look at the numbers. I don't want to look at the numbers. I'll interact with people who comment, but I really don't want to look at the numbers. Because this means the world to me, and I think we can really do something here. And I want to build a community. And I feel like the communities, they're just gonna end up fucking with the music. Hey, that's just me. But the goal, that'll be cool. That'll be a cool like crossover, like crossover episodes. Like fucking 911 and I don't even know. I'm chatting. I love y'all. Thank you so much. We're back. We're here. I gotta figure out a look. But the gems are the most important part. Even if I look hit as fuck, I'm still gonna look at least. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Stay young, girl, tired of these